What is up, YouTube, and welcome to Chapter 7, Season 3. Brand new map. This is the first time this has ever happened in a chapter without it being a mini-season. Let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is the new map, obviously. The only POIs that stayed, Latte Landing, Wonky Land. The only two that stayed the same. Everything else has gotten a name change, completely new POI, or completely new biome. Alright, now I want to get into the weapons. For assault rifles, you're going to want to be running the Chaos Reloader AR. It is insanely broken. It does have a little bit of bullet drop, but nothing you'll notice unless you're past about 150, 200 meters. The burst rifle the surgical burst rifle is also a very good assault rifle. It just doesn't compete with the Chaos Reloader AR. The Chaos Reloader AR is basically the OXR rifle with 10 more damage and then 15 extra damage if you direct hit the person because it's AoE attack. For shotguns, you're going to be wanting to run, for builds, the Chaos Reloader shotgun. And for zero builds, either the Chaos Reloader or the Maven. The new shotgun that they introduced is just not good. It's not. It does too little damage. It's supposed to be ranged AR, yet it doesn't do much at all at range. It's just not a very good weapon. And the Striker Pump is really just like an in-between. It's just in the middle of the pack. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's good for like early to mid game until you find that Chaos Reloader or that Maven in zero build. Now SMGs. This is kind of, honestly, I wouldn't say it's an SMG seed, but there is the Flex SMG. I did try to run the Flex SMG over the Chaos Reloader AR in a few games. The Flex SMG, it's obviously a very, very good gun. If you ever use the Flex SMG, you know it's an insane weapon. But the Chaos Reloader AR is just absolutely busted. Now, we also have the Stinger SMG, which is a very reliable SMG. You know it can do the job. You know it's good. You can hit that last 80 damage real quick on someone with that shotgun shot. Next thing I want to talk about, heals. Heals are pretty bare bottom this season. Going down to its roots, you got medkits, bandages, minis, bigs, and chug jugs. Chug jugs will be the best heals. And then for mobility, this is probably the least mobility in a season we've seen since Chapter 5 Remix, honestly. It doesn't have any crazy melee weapons you hold in your hand you run fast with. Doesn't have any grapplers, any crazy stuff like that. It has, in zero build, your pocket shockwave, but it has the overdrive grenades and the sliding boots. And the 7 sliding boots are honestly very, very good mobility. I would recommend carrying those every game in zero build. And builds, honestly. If you get the mythic power boots, you can infinitely slide, and they're insanely busted. Like, these boots, they're not, like, anything to get you, like, say, someone gets you one shot, it's not like you're going to slide away and they're not going to hit you. They're probably still going to hit you. But they're very good for rotates, very, very good for late game. To get a quick rotate. Get behind cover, get up a hill really quick, because you can go straight up a mountain with these boots. They are insane. Now, obviously, next thing I'm going to talk about, the sprites, the main point of the season. Now, I'm going to talk about the base 3 sprites. You have the fire sprite, which if you deal enough damage, it does fire in an area. Honestly, not that good. Fire isn't very good in Fortnite. Second thing, the earth sprite. If you have it equipped, you have a higher chance of finding rarer loot out of chests. This is a decent sprite for early game to try to get some better loot than the rest of your opponents. But honestly, I wouldn't think is very good. And then you have the water sprite, which is if you are in water, it heals you. It's not like Chapter 6 sprites where you throw them on the ground and they give you its effect. You have to have them equipped on your back for the effect. Now, more sprites, there is the Demon Sprite, which upon every kill gives you Siphon. And the higher you max it up, higher you level it up, the more Siphon it gives you per kill. The highest it gives you 25 Siphon. There's the Ducky Sprite, which if you emote, it will give you heals, which is a pretty good one. You have the Burnt Peanut, which basically gives you higher rarity loot. If you kill someone, there's a chance they give you a mythic. And there's a few more, nothing very that special. There is another one that is very good called the Ghost Sprite, which if you're using like a Chaos Reloader, it's broken. When you reload a weapon, you go invisible for like 5 seconds. It's busted if you have Chaos Reloader. So, that's about it for sprites. Really, this season so far for me, I've played it for about 5 hours since it's been out. I've gotten a few dubs. I think it's a very, very good season. Nothing to complain about right now. The Chaos Reloader AR is a tad bit busted, but it's not anything too crazy. Oh, I forgot to talk about pistols. There are a few pistols in the game. Ranger pistol, you're not going to want to carry it. Not very good. It's an off-spawn gun. You have John Wick pistol, which you can throw the clip at people. It's a pretty decent weapon. It could be viable, but it's not as good as the Chaos Reloader AR. And you also have that Where We Drop pistol if you're playing Zero Bow. Also, in builds, they have introduced the free fall mechanic as in builds, where you can fall, and you don't have to pull your lighter. They introduced that in builds. And I also forgot about the King Sprite. The King Sprite is insanely broken in builds. If you get it max level, it will one-shot wooden walls with a pickaxe. So, insanely broken in builds. You can one-take people's walls. It's crazy. Now, if I had to rate the season so far, I'd give it a 8 out of 10. It's fun. New map. Haven't learned the map yet. The map is very nice. I do enjoy the map. I do enjoy the loot. There's not too much mobility where people can run away, but there's not too little mobility where there's you can't find any. The shotguns, it's a very balanced shotgun meta. The AR is a very one-sided AR meta. If you hear anything in the background, it is pouring currently. But heals are good. There's no busted heals. Everything. I'd say it's a very balanced season so far. Nothing to complain about. There's also the hunting rifle, but I don't enjoy using the hunting rifle in this game. I'm sure some people use it. But, yeah. If I had to rate it, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. The battle pass isn't the strongest, but gameplay speaks for itself. Fortnite's definitely moving in the right direction with the storyline and how the last few seasons have been. Tell me what you think about this season in the comments. And have a great day. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Peace.